What is happening, folks? Sebastian Quick here, welcoming you back to the Quick and our playthrough of Valheim. Well, a couple of things. You will notice in my hands I am no longer holding a flint axe, but a proper bronze axe. Yes, I decided to go back and grab the rest of the ore from my little mining camp, bring it back, and at least get that axe out of the way, get that done. I also put in the... I can't remember if I did this... on the recording or not, but we now have a cauldron. It's not called a cookpot, it's called a cauldron. And you can see I cooked up some boar jerky, very tasty. So, we got that going. So, what I'm going to do today is I am going to do my base expansion. So that was another good reason to get the copper axe, as it made the gathering of all this wood here that much easier. Okay, so that's the plan for today. So now we have to flesh out the plan. So what I think I'm going to do is I am going to need to expand my cooking capacity here. So I'm going to take out this section right here, put in another campfire so I can do some additional cooking. Also need a campfire for the mead kettle, something, eventually. So I think I'll do that, and then I'm going to just build out on the end here. I'm going to create kind of like another room. So that will give us minimum disruption of our current stuff. I also need to make another way to get up on my deck here. I'll make some additional stairs. I think what I eventually usually end up doing is I make a wraparound porch. So let's get going. So what we want to do is basically got to take out all of these items here, which should be pretty straightforward. Although I do need to, let's put down another kind of a temporary chest here. Furniture. Okay, so we'll just put it kind of like right here for now. Take all. Carrying too much. Nope. Okay. Alright, so we can take those out. So we're gonna take down like so. I'm gonna do a kind of similar to what I've done here. Oh, I am once again too heavy. Let's just put one of these stacks in here. Well, we're getting kind of... Oh, there we go. Let's do that. That should be enough. Yeah, okay. We're gonna actually start using wood now. Okay, so let's do this doohickey, I think, right? That's what I want to do. Yes. Alright, so we'll put that there. And that right about... Did I do that the wrong... I did that the wrong way. Right? No. No, that's right the way. Okay, so now we have a connector. So now what we want to do is flip it around the other way, like so. I think. Am I doing this right? There we go. Nope, did that. There we go. Okay, so now... excuse me. So... do this. So... okay, we've got... what did we do on this side? We did... yeah, we did... okay, we did 2. Let's start putting down some more floor, I guess. You know what? Let's also do... it's a little dark. I would like some light here. Oh, you know what? I don't... oh, I do have some. I do have some... just put that there for now. Alright. We do? Okay. I think that's fine. Yeah. Okay, that looks good. So we decide how big we want to make this. Okay, that's gonna start getting... go at least one more, I think. Alright, I'm gonna... I do not want to fall into the water out here. So... yeah, okay, that's starting to get a little dicey coming off the end. So we'll put down some supports here in a second. Alright, should be... no, that's not going to be enough, that's fine. We will... that's probably not going to... probably not going to be fine. We'll put one here, that should be... okay, that's solid. Now this is solid, yep. Alright, do we want how... now let's go ahead and put that right there. Now, can we get by with a single here? I don't think so. Oh, yep, okay. We're good. And a single here. There. Alright, so let's do... I don't need all these, but I think it just looks better to have them all the way across, although eventually we'll have a... actually, you could probably do it right here. We'll have a dock. Some stairs coming down to like a dock at closer to water level. When we actually get a ship, a boat. Alright, let's do one there and right. Did I select? Yeah. Oh, I know what it did. There we go. Alright. Nice. Let's do singles over here. There we go. Okay, so this is smaller than the other one, so we're not going to do... we won't have to do full, so we'll do one of these. Let's do our walls first, I guess. Alright, that should be good enough for the moment. Alright, now we will put our cap on here. This is always tricky. Okay, there we go. Actually worked decently well. Alright, once we get our last wall over here, that should work out pretty well. So what do we want to do over here? Do we want to do... I guess we'll just do a regular wall. One thing I wouldn't mind seeing them add is kind of better windows. I mean, you can kind of do a window now with like a half wall, and some of these, I don't know, it doesn't look... I feel like they could do a bit better with that. Alright, then finish it off here. Alright, that should be, yeah, okay, that's more, a little bit more secure now. Alright, let me check. Thinking about doing another one of these doohickeys out here. Yeah, let's do that. You know what, let's first... Looks like our hammer is getting... There we go. Right, yeah, so let's do... Let's do this... What am I doing? Do I want to do double again just like that, or... If I take away that, then I'm losing kind of wall for putting stuff. Can I get away with just a single one out back? Oh, you know what? No, that's fine. That's right, it's going to be that way anyway. We just need to take away that. And which side? Yeah, we'll go right through. Like so. Okay, so we want to do these again. Oh, that looks correct. Oh, did that work? Yeah. Okay, so now we will do the door. Day 21. And we'll do this again. Like that. Alright, now we have a back door. And as I said, I'm going to do... I'll do a deck out here. Door's got to go somewhere, right? Is that... Okay, yeah. That's correct. Do we want to go... Yeah, let's go all the way around. We got plenty of wood. We haven't even used up... Oh, well actually we're out now, but yeah, we got plenty of wood. got 100 more. We should, let's go ahead and eat. At least have some honey. Get some extra energy. All right, we're gonna take down this and this. Oh, now we are. I wasn't thinking ahead there, was I? This happened last time. All right, and we will put that in there. Oh, still can't grab that. Alright, well, we'll grab it in a moment as soon as we get... Yeah, we'll grab it in a moment. Alright, let's get rid of some of this wood. Make things easier for ourselves. We picked it up now. It's not going to line up, is it? Nope. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Oh, you know what? We already knew about that, didn't we? I can't get up there. Right, I'm remembering now. Yeah, bit of a gap right there. How do we want to deal with that? It's translated into a pretty significant gap on this side. I mean, I could take the easy way out, which I think I'm going to do, and just do this. Looks a little silly, but it's fine. Is there a gap there too? Huh, okay. Okay, alright, so let's wrap it around this way. Tell you what, them adding the snap points was a game changer for building in Valheim. Makes this so much easier. Are we going to run into the same issue on this side? Almost undoubtedly. Yep. We will do the same thing. Okay, so like that, we're gonna have to move that chest as well eventually. So do we want to, no, I was thinking, do we want to make this more than one plank, more than one floor section wide, but I don't think so. Alright, but we do want to put some railings up for safety. Oh, this will be interesting. This will be interesting. Alright, I may have to do... Let's see how that works out. I may have to cheat again. As anybody who's been following my channel knows, I've been playing a lot of windrows on the side, Windrose is another game that has really good building mechanics. What did I do over there? I think... Did I line it up? Okay, I did it right here. Right, oop, I can take that out. Alright, let's do this, like so. Is that because it's... Okay, yeah. Alright, I'm probably just going to leave that gap there. That little gap right there. I mean, I could fill it in with a little nub, right? Like so. Yeah, that's fine. Oop, what happened? Not entirely sure why I'm spending so much time on this, seeing as how... Oop, need some of that wood. Seeing as how I probably won't be in this house for all that much longer. If I can find a good... If I can find 2 or 3 copper deposits in close proximity to each other, I'm gonna have... Oop, oh, I'm gonna have to build a decent sized base there, but I mean, I guess I can... Excuse me. I guess I can, Actually, I don't really need 2, do I? On this side. Oh. Also, I can... I didn't really want to do that. That was a little silly. Okay. What I really wanted to do was take that bit out and that there. Okay, so we want to take out... I think we're going to take out that one, right? Line it, so, or not. That one? Yeah, it's fine. I'm not sure that lines up perfectly, but... Okay, so... Let's see. We got a couple things in the way, blocking our flow. We also need to put... our tanning rack back somewhere. You know what I could do? I think what I will do is... I think I'm going to put like a little extension out here. Well, I can't put it too far away from my workbench, can I? Should be close enough though. That's the workbench right there. As long as I don't move that. So I think what I'll do is... You know what this will allow me to do? Well, hold on. Got a little weird, didn't it? I was thinking I could take this out and... Yeah, let's do that. Let's take that and that. Oh, oh, my axe broke. My hammer broke. Hammer repaired. I should probably upgrade that. If I upgrade my hammer, I won't run into that problem quite as often. Okay, so what I think I will do is grab this and put this down. Is that going to work? May have to make this a little bit bigger. Okay, that still works there. It's gonna let me put it down. Oh, I can. Okay. Let's put that there. Alright, so what do I want to do over here? As far as a railing goes, I gotta do something. Could... Well, let's start over this way. Okay. There. Alright, so I think what I can do now is take that out, put that there. Yeah, this is what we want to do. So, that. So put that there. Oh, need more wood. Quickly running, not really running low on wood. Let's take half of this. I'd like to leave some wood in the chest here for actually making things. Alright. Okay, and over here we will do our little nub. Attach it right there. Okay. Let's make sure everything is connected. It should be, yep, level 3. Alright, that worked out pretty well. Now we need to move this over here. We should have plenty of room, so we'll take all of this. So I'm actually going to move that down here. Oh, I can actually properly move it. Alright, now that I have a nice little platform here, what I can do is... So eventually I'm going to probably do some my farming over here. Yeah, extend it over here. If it lets me, if I'm not too close to that. So let's go ahead and put chest down here. I'm gonna put it on here or down here. Let's put it down here. All right. Put our 2 hose and all this other stuff. I think that's it. Goes in here. Alright. How are we doing on wood? Doing okay. I don't think we got too much more to do, honestly. Oh, that looks weird, doesn't it? Hanging out like that? I mean, that's not bad over there, but that's a lot of extra space. That doesn't look bad, it just looks odd. Maybe what I'll do is... Let me think about that. Alright, we need to do some reorganizing inside now. Let's see, we took out... We need to put a... Oh, we need to fix that as well. Let's check our... Yeah, alright, let's fix this. We're going to need more wood soon. Boom. Okay. And I think that's it. That looks pretty good over there. Do the same over here. Okay, and okay, that looks pretty good. Alright, as I was saying, we need to let's put our bed down over here so we make sure that we're close to the fire. And then we need to put down a couple of decorations. What am I looking for here? Furniture, bed. Alright, we need more wood. We have more wood. We'll go down here this time and grab a couple of these. I'll grab 2 of them. As you can see, I gathered quite a bit of wood. Oh, we got 100 more after this. Anything we have, or some of what we have left over, we'll make some more charcoal. Alright. Bed. We also had a chest. I think. Oh yeah, we got to replace our temporary chest. Put this right there, and we can put a chest down at the end, down there at the end. We took out a table. Oh, we still have our fine wood, so that's good. Table. Where do I put the table? Maybe over here? And chest, we'll put our foot locker down here. Ooh. Got a storm coming in? Alright, next we want to move that chest. Oh, let's move our deer hide rug as well. Put that over here next to our bed. Very breezy out there. Yes, this sea was angry this day. Alright, so let's grab, we should have plenty of room for all of these. Oh. Have to get that back in a second. Okay. Yeah, we'll have plenty of wood left over. Okay, so that's that. Alright, let's get... I think I'm gonna be too heavy again. Let's put down a torch. Getting a little dark. Getting a little dark in here. We put one down on each end here. Oop. How did that go out? Huh. That's odd. Is it... no? Not sure I've ever had that happen before. This one's fine over here. Clearly there's something about... something it does not like about being right there. Try that. Well, that worked. Okay. We've got some additional lighting. Alright, so what are we on about here? Okay, I think we can do away with that one. And so this will all allow us to... Alright, we're at close to capacity. Let's finish our task here. So this is my gear. These are my trophies. And I feel cold and see I'm too far from my fire, but once I move this and extend my fireplace here, I will should reach almost all the way. It should be fine. Right, we do need to move that. Where do I want to put that chest? Actually, I'm kind of thinking I should have put that chest... My gear chest should be at the foot of my bed, shouldn't it? Okay, so where do we want to put our trophies? Maybe over here? We'll put them over here. Right by the door. Alright, so I will take all of these. Okay, and take all of this. May weigh us down. No? Okay, sorry. And I can get rid of one of these torches probably, along with most of this other stuff. Okay, that looks good. Now we can remove that. Okay, we are in... So, actually, you know what I'm thinking? Well, no. No, I do want to put it here. No, that's... And plus, it's a little too low right there. Well, let's just take a look at what we're dealing with. Oh, yeah. That'll work out fine. I have another idea. I have another idea here as well. Alright, let's finish this up. So let's get that out. Like that. Alright, my idea is that we will take that and that. So what I'm thinking is that I will... I will do that. I want to take that out and put a post here and like that. Excuse me. And Let's do this over here. So we can take this one out. Don't need that now. Oh, the forest is moving. It is that time. Our fortifications will be put to the test. Oh. Oh. Going after my bees. Okay, so. Oh, I did not plan for this very well. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Okay, I am not gonna die. Alright, should have eaten a little sooner there. Not sure how my bees are gonna fare through this, but they'll be okay for the moment. Okay, let's get back out there. That was unnecessarily close. There's gonna be a brood around here somewhere. Yep, there he is. Ah! These guys throwing rocks at me are pretty annoying. My bees alone. Oh boy. Ah. Forest rest. Oh, that was actually kind of short. Alright, that shaman is annoying. Alright, I'm actually a little low on health here. I gotta be careful. So far, so good. For the bees, at least. Oh. Oh, boy. Okay. Back inside the house, hope we don't die. Whew, that was a close one. Alright, I can always rebuild my hives. I'm not too worried about those guys. Ah. Oh, you know what? While I'm in here, let's do this. Alright. This will make them think twice. Ah, you buggers. Nope. Oh, man. Oh. Oh. Poison, almost gonna die again. I gotta take that shaman out. He is damaging my comm. Let's go this way. Alright, let's use these stones. There we go. Alright, I think that should be it. Alright, let's unequip that before we go blind. Alright, well, that actually went pretty well, all things concerned. Didn't do much damage over there. Let's grab this wood. Actually, yeah, kind of full up, aren't we? That's that's 50. We'll have to come back for that. Alright, I think that should do it. Might as well repair everything while we've got it or we're out here. I'm not going to bother with these up here. Or am I? Apparently I am. Any damage there? Alright. Alright, I think we're good. Where were we? We were doing something down here. Oh, that's right. We were... Oh, that's right. We're working on this. Oh, well, we should have plenty of wood for our next fire. Not wood, but, oh, so, okay, so here's the tricky bit. Here is the tricky bit. This is why it... Okay. Probably should have seen this coming. May not work quite as well as we'd hoped. Alright, let me just do a quick sanity check here. I am 99% sure you cannot put a fire on... Yeah, cannot do that. And we have no other... Can't do anything with stone yet until we get a stone cutter. So... we're going to have to do something different. I mean, I could put it right there, and... I'm gonna just leave that there for now, as ridiculous as it looks. Alright, I need to finish this. So... let's do... let's do one of these. Actually, we do not need those since this one comes with them, like so. Straight, right? Okay. There we go. We can there. Okay, let's go up top and see how this all looks. We're gonna have to do a... Oh, you know what? No, that's fine. We'll just do it the other way. Yeah, we need to get up there. Let's make a ladder. Okay, so we still have that divider there, which is fine. Can leave that. Put on. How do we do the other side? I think we put down a. No, we just left it open. Open to the air. So we want a. We want a 26-degree. Yeah, right there. Like so, and then we did. Wait, what do we do? Yeah, the little X things, the flattened X's. Like so, and like so. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. Should be covered from the... protected from the elements. Everything looks pretty good in here, with the exception of that. Looks terrible. But there is not much we can do at the moment. Let's do some repair. That is loud. Apologies for the loudness. I just want to check one thing. So does that get us any... No. Also, check one more thing. Can't pick that up yet. Alright, I'm gonna grab this just for giggles. Alright, we got a couple things that go in here. That's good. I'm also fairly sure that you cannot raise... Can't do that here, right? Yeah, I'm not seeing... Not raise ground, invalid placement, yep. I think there's a way that you can... I think there's a way you can place that, but... Alright, well, that is going to have to be a thing for a while. If anybody has any ideas for how to better do that, be sure to let me know. But until then, we will leave it as is. Outside of that, I think we're looking pretty good. Let's do... I also happen to pick up some more fine wood. Oh, carrying too much now. So, we can do some more... we can do some more comfort stuff. Comfort stuff. We can... I don't think we have the, what am I, furniture. I need a chair. No, maybe we'll do a bench. That's more. Stool, 4. We'll just do a chair. Put a chair right there. Comfort level 9. Oh, I think it was because I'm... It's weird that it jumped from 7 to 9. Doesn't seem right. Alright, what else can we do for comfort? So these are interesting. I need a dandelion. Phthalites. Let's do one of each. Well, yeah, for now, let's do one of each. We need to find a dandelion. Of course, when just as is always the case, when you're not looking for them, they are everywhere. But when you actually want to find a dandelion, they are. Oh, there we go. A couple. I probably should be gathering these anyway on a regular basis because they will eventually have a use. And we'll get our thistles. Thistle was in... Do we put him in this chest, I think? Yeah. We have one thistle. So, what are these going to look like? How big are they? Oh, pretty good size. What about, like, that? Maybe... Oh, that's pretty good right there. Yeah, then we'll put our dandelion. So what did that give me? That gave me... That did not increase my comfort. Okay. Looks pretty, though. I'll take that. Be cool to see how they look at night, especially the phthalites. Alright, still comfort at 9. What else can we make? We've got one of each of those. We have a banner. We have a rug. Lights. Sconces. Seating. I guess we're done. I guess that's all the comfort we can do at the moment. We're going to want to do a mead kettle eventually. These are upgrades to our crafting. I want to do one of these eventually. 30 fine wood. Okay. Alright, well, I think we are in pretty good shape. Let's put some, yeah. So let's cook up some charcoal here. And put that in there for later. We'll pick this up. I'm gonna put this back down here. Like so. I think I'm going to... Whoop, hello. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to extend my railing here. Since I still have plenty of wood. Fix that. Alright. You know what, I think I will... leave that for now. Think about that. Want to do another one here? I don't think so. I think that's fine. That looks kind of weird. I think what I'm going to do is... I'm going to extend that full-size plank. I do want a floor there, but we will do it. We'll do a full-size one so we don't have that. Like so. And let's extend this way, like that. Alright. There we go. No more falling off. Alright, I think that's... yeah, that's fine for now. Alrighty. Well, I think we are at a good spot. Nope, we're not at a good spot. We need to rescue those pieces of wood down there. There are all kinds of stuff down here to collect. Did I pick that up? It's like something else down there. Now I can't see. Okay, I think I got everything that was down there. Some coal. We're doing for wood. I will refill this. Alright, there we go. Okay, ditch that. Put the dandelions, pukeberries. Okay. Oh, we got some new trophies. Is that my first shaman trophy? Oh, that goes there too. That goes in there. Let's check it out. Trophies are over here. Nope. Alright, 3 shaman trophies. Alright, folks. Well, I think... oh, see, now I'm seeing what it looks like at night. Not bad. Alright, folks. Well, that does it. That about does it for the second Let's Build episode of our run. I think it actually ended up looking pretty good, with the exception of this little catastrophe. We'll figure that out eventually. I'm not too concerned. Alright, folks. Thanks for joining me on this little episode. One more thing I wanted to do. There's always one more thing in there. I'm going to move this over so it's not quite so crowded. Crafting forge. I'll put it over here so I can put something else over there. There we go. Alright, I can put another chest there or a crafting upgrade. Alright, as I was saying, thanks for joining me on this trip. Any ideas on how to deal with this, please let me know. And until next time, I will talk to you later.